Is Mack leaving Emmerdale? And does he die? What we know. Prologue: The Rumblings in the Dales. Few characters in Emmerdale have brought as much chaos, passion, and heartbreak as Mackenzie Boyd. Since arriving in the Dales, Mack has been a whirlwind, lover, liar, schemer, and yet somehow one of the most compelling figures to walk the Yorkshire countryside in years. But recent storylines have left fans asking the ultimate soap question: is Mack leaving Emmerdale? And more chillingly, does he die? The whispers started small, an ambiguous line here, a suspicious plot twist there. But as September unfolds, those whispers have become louder, spreading across fandom forums and soap magazines like Wildfire. To answer the question, we need to dive deep into Mack's journey, the storylines building toward his possible exit, and the dramatic ways his fate could play out. Mackenzie Boyd, the man who wouldn't stay quiet. Mack's arrival in Emmerdale was anything but subtle. He burst onto the scene in 2020 as Moira Dingle's estranged younger brother, bringing with him a mix of charm and mischief that quickly turned heads. From the very beginning, Mack was trouble. He schemed with Charity Dingle, clashed with Kane, and became entangled in more scandals than even Kim Tate could keep track of. Yet, underneath his bravado, Mack revealed vulnerabilities: his fractured family past, his desperate need for love, and his impulsive heart that so often betrayed him. This duality, rogue and romantic, made him irresistible to viewers, but it also painted a target on his back. In Soapland, characters who burn too brightly often burn out quickly. The love triangle that defined him. No discussion of Mack's fate can avoid the triangle that changed everything: Charity, Mack, and Chloe. Mack's relationship with Charity was fiery, full of banter, passion, and betrayals. Fans adored their chemistry, but despaired at Mack's inability to stay loyal. His one-night stand with Chloe brought devastating consequences: the birth of baby Reuben. What followed was classic Emmerdale: secrets, lies, a near-miss wedding, and explosive confrontations. Though Mack insisted he loved Charity, his sense of duty to his son kept pulling him toward Chloe. This triangle became the heartbeat of his storylines for years, and the reason fans now wonder if his time is coming to an end. Death lurks everywhere in Emmerdale. Emmerdale is no stranger to killing off beloved characters. From car crashes to barn explosions, from shootings to shocking falls, the village is a dangerous place. When fans ask, "Does Mack die?" they aren't being paranoid. Emmerdale has a history of dramatic exits designed to leave audiences sobbing. Think of Ashley's heartbreaking dementia storyline, Andrea's fiery end at the survival challenge, or Frank Clayton's warehouse explosion. Could Mack be next? Producers know his popularity would make his death one of the most shocking twists in years. But does that mean they'll do it? The foreshadowing fans have noticed. Soap fans are detectives. They scour scripts, watch body language, and dissect every cryptic hint. In Mack's case, fans have pointed to his recent conflicts with Kane and Charity. Soap logic says enemies become suspects when tragedy strikes. His growing connection to Reuben. Emotional goodbyes often signal exits. Mack's increased focus on fatherhood could be foreshadowing a devastating end. His dangerous entanglements. Rumors swirl of Mack getting involved in criminal schemes. On Emmerdale, that's a death sentence. Even off-screen, fans have noticed the actor keeping unusually quiet on social media about long-term plans, fueling speculation further. Chapter 5. If he leaves, how could it happen? Let's explore the possibilities. Option 1. The hero's death. Mack sacrifices himself to save Charity, Chloe, or Reuben in a dramatic blaze of glory. Perhaps a car crash, a barn fire, or even shielding his son from danger. His legacy? Redemption through sacrifice. Option 2. The villain's fall. Mack gets pulled too deep into criminal dealings, perhaps working against Kane or getting over his head with dangerous figures. His recklessness costs him his life. A cautionary tale. Option 3. The vanishing act. Instead of death, Mack flees the Dales, running from enemies, from heartbreak, or from himself. This leaves the door open for a future return, a favorite soap tactic. Option 4. A twist ending. Mack survives, but is presumed dead, creating years of dramatic fallout until a jaw-dropping return down the line. Chapter 6. What the producers have and haven't said. ITV has remained tight-lipped as always. No official exit has been made about Lawrence Robb, who plays Mack, but in Soapland, silence is often telling. Recent interviews teased huge storylines and life-changing decisions for Mack. Producers hinted at a storyline that will divide the village and an ending no one will see coming. Cryptic, yes. Comforting? Not at all. Chapter 7. Charity's future without Mack. Much of the speculation centers not just on Mack, but on Charity. She's been through more heartbreak than any character deserves, from losing Noah's father to watching loved ones die or betray her. If Mack leaves, especially if he dies, it would shatter Charity's world. But it would also create fertile ground for new storylines. Charity's grief fueling old destructive patterns, a rekindling with Kane as they unite in pain. Charity facing the challenge of raising Reuben without Mack. Chapter 8. Chloe and Reuben's fate. Chloe has her own share of enemies and unfinished business in the Dales. If Mack were to die, she would face a new reality as a single mother, raising Reuben while navigating the fallout of her complicated history with Charity. Reuben himself, though only a child, becomes a symbolic figure. In soap tradition, children of fallen characters often carry their legacy forward. Chapter 9. Fan theories gone wild. On forums, fans have let their imaginations run rampant. Theories include Mack dying in a car crash while chasing after Chloe, a Kane-led revenge plot that accidentally kills him, Mack leaving voluntarily to protect Reuben from a looming threat, a fake death storyline where he reappears years later. The wildest? That Mack, Charity, and Chloe all end up in a deadly triangle showdown with only one survivor. Why Mack matters. Whether he lives or dies, Mackenzie Boyd has left an indelible mark on Emmerdale. He's the kind of character soaps thrive on, flawed yet lovable, reckless yet redeemable. He gave Charity her most passionate love story in years. He gave Chloe a child and purpose. He gave fans endless debate and unforgettable drama. And if his time is really ending, it will be remembered as one of the most heartbreaking exits in recent memory. Epilogue. What we know. So, is Mack leaving Emmerdale? What we know is this. Nothing is confirmed. No official exit has been announced. But the signs, the foreshadowing, and the speculation all point to a seismic storyline unfolding soon. Does he die? That remains the ultimate question. In the world of Emmerdale, death is always around the corner, but so are miraculous twists. Until the truth is revealed, fans will keep watching, waiting, and bracing themselves. Because in the Dales, no one's future is safe. Not even Mack's.